Hello, welcome to the Sound Live. I have a special guest, Kyle Walz, and we're going to be doing some reactions. All right. How you feeling today, Kyle?
I'm doing all right. I think I should have gotten a lot more sleep this weekend because I am tired, but I'm ready to watch some videos with you, man. This is always fun stuff.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm actually, as a side note to everyone that's following, actually more people than I thought would be are actually following in the comments. I'm actually doing this crazy juice cleanse, and I'm actually on day 10 now.
Oh, wow.
I had 4 days where I ate just raw, and then no food since. So that's pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun.
It is. Cool.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I've never tried one of those.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I didn't like it so much at first.
Yeah.
I didn't like it so much at first. But I really like it now.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like any diet thing. You kind of get used to it. You know, if you ate sardines or maybe broccoli raw all the time, you probably wouldn't like it at first, but then you get used to it because that's just what you do. See that? You got the invisible coffee. Dude, when you turned it upside down the bottom, it was all good until you tipped it.
Khalifa coffee. Go and get some cold brew. All right. So, hello, Vicky. I'm happy to have you here. Please share so everybody can see what's going on. Put it on your social media. Say, hey, this cool thing's happening now. And we're about to react to some Nightwish, everybody. This is my choice. This is my choice. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. Why don't we talk about your background with Nightwish, Kyle, a little bit while I'm setting this next one up for you.
Sure. You were the person that introduced me to him. We did the reaction to a reaction, floor singing at the Wacken Festival. And actually, after we did that one, a lot of people gave me many good suggestions of other songs, and I just did. I think it's "Song of Myself."
That's a good one.
That will be out in a week or two. So I'm slowly learning about Nightwish because that's one of those bands that I don't get a chance to sit around and listen to metal or different types of music like I used to, working and just being busy with life. So it's really fun. When you introduced me to that band, I was like, hey, this is something right in the Kyle house of and hearing some more is pretty awesome.
I personally have been reacting to Nightwish for quite some time now. I started out with the Wacken Festival, and I did first just that song, Ghost Love Score, and then sort of bounced around and eventually ended up doing the whole concert before I moved on to the second concert I've been going through. And this time I started from the set opener. That is just much more logical.
Right.
Right? But, I mean, I started on track 15 of a concert. So it's understandable why Wacken was a little bit messed up. But that's okay. I'm doing Wembley right now. And so we are on, I believe, track 7. And this is Elan. I believe I'm saying that correctly. I have loved everything that I have heard from Nightwish. And, this concert, a lot of people say that, wasn't quite as good as Wacken. Maybe the vocals weren't quite as, perfect, But, dude, I have not heard anything that wasn't incredible in my book. Yes, there's different levels of perfection. Right? You can have 100% perfect or 99% perfect versus, 98 or 97, right? But I mean, an A is still an A. And it's live. And I'm a musician, I'm a songwriter, singer, and I play live, and I know what live is. You can have your pants fall down live. I mean, literally that could happen.
I had my guitar just kind of fall in the middle of a solo, so I'm holding it. And I'm trying to figure out, it's like, how do I get this back up? Because I couldn't stop at that point. It's like I could finish the solo, but it's like I still had 20 bars left. I don't know, it's just kind of a silly thing. Hey, but before we do this one with Nightwish, something I had fun with listening to a song of myself is
Mm-hmm.
thinking about the arrangement, because what got me is a lot of traditional, I shouldn't say traditional, a lot of typical metal songs. You got the intro, you got, of course, verse, chorus, and then, some sort of brutal breakdown so all the kids can dance, and
Sure.
bounce into each other and stuff. And what I liked about Nightwish is the break of expectation, doing something just a little bit different. I mean, they were still, in the metal genre, of course, but they were pushing the boundary a little bit. And what I was expecting them to do and what they did was a nice departure. And that really made me appreciate them a whole lot more than I expected to. Because I was like, oh yeah, metal bands, they got costumes, they're European, that's cool. But then they were doing something musically, and I was like, hey, that's really cool. Emphasis on really with that. So I'm excited to hear this one.
Me too. I've been excited to hear every single one. Please smash the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And make sure you check out Kyle Walz as well. And we're about to get started with this. Are you ready, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so without further ado, music teacher and Kyle Walz react to Nightwish Elan live at Wembley Arena 2015. Here we go! Oh, Troy sounds amazing on this already.
I like that instrument sound.
beautiful. Thank you. Wow.
What a band.
That's cool. The other song that I heard, that was the first time I heard the bass player, do some vocals too. And I think in the Ghost Love score, I didn't remember anybody besides her, because she was talking about her vocals in that video that we did. But it was cool to hear someone else, add some different texture. And I really like that flute. I mean, that's something. I mean, of course, in an epic symphonic, I shouldn't say symphonic, epic metal band like that, of course you're going to have a flute sometimes.
No, symphonic's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
And my loyal Nightwish Army fans have corrected me enough times that I remember off the top of my head now that is not a flute. That is an Irish low whistle. Okay? Get it right next time, good sir.
All right. That's funny.
Hey,
so they're from Finland, but they use an Irish low whistle.
Well, Troy, the guy playing that, he's a multi-instrumentalist that he just had joined the band at the same time Floor did, or similar time, prior to Wacken 2013. And he does all kinds of crazy stuff, man. He does awesome. The whistles, and he does and it starts with a U, so it's like Ullinian pipes, or there's a lot of letters. I don't know. Yeah. He's like the session player for the pipes. Like if you hear that sound of the Ullinian pipes on like a movie score or something, it's a unique sound. 99% to 100%, it's him. So
awesome.
He was already sort of established as like, this folk instrumental player, and he also plays the guitar incredibly, sings and writes. And I guess also that the composer, Tuomas, and his wife and Troy, I think, have a trio that's like a side project. So, cool. Yeah, they're really tight now. And I love the composition. It is symphonic metal. That is correct. That's the correct genre. And they're playing along with background tracks. Those background tracks have whatever they need. Generally, it's orchestra sounds, choir sounds. If necessary, sometimes the bass player will switch over to guitar, so he'll play the bass on the tracks sometimes, because he had that cool double neck with the bass neck and then the guitar neck. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, it seems, and whenever I perform, I use pre-recorded drums, and I know sometimes and it's different when people are like 10 feet away from me. It's like, oh, you're not a real musician. I'm like, I produce this. It's like, I bet pretty much every concert you've gone to in the last 15 years, there's been pre-recorded something. If The Offspring is even using pre-recorded tracks, to expand their live sound, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
there never was.
Yeah.
If you've got a drummer that's capable of sticking to a click track, and most drummers have to be in order to play in the studio anyway, then you can do it. That's really what it comes down to. And Nightwish has had a couple of different drummers, and they've both been exceptional at sticking to the click track. It's said that even with different drummers, you can take different versions of Ghost Love score and play them at the same time, and they sync up exactly from different concerts.
Cool. Yeah, I was going to say about that particular song, I don't want to call it pop metal, but it had a different rhythmic kind of element to it.
Yeah, it's like European folkish sort of element.
Yeah, almost that kind of Celtic vibe or Scandinavian. But yeah, I really enjoyed that because, it wasn't like, ooh, the brutal metal. I'm going to,
they do some of that.
Grater. Yeah.
They do some of that.
Yeah, people have told me it's like, if you want to hear Floor growl, check out these tracks. So.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I got clickbaited on her on a Fan Friday. It said grunting like an animal, so I thought she was going to teach me. And no, that was just like 15 seconds at the end where she said something about it. It was in the title. Okay. Guys, I really appreciate you guys, all of you. So go ahead and shout out your chats, shout out your comments. Like I said, if you have requests for future episodes, 2 ways you can do it. You can comment on the stream or the clips from it. Another way you can do it is you can comment on my community post. That's faster. And the third way, the fastest, best way of all, is to join patreon.com/Matthew Music Lesson Studio and get 10 times voting power. You can message me on Patreon. Check out Kyle Walz over on YouTube. He's got a great channel. He's got Instagram, Kyle Walz. Make sure you check him out over there as well. That's right. And as well, you can check out my website if you're interested in music lessons, MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. We're finishing up for today. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, Kyle. And I'll see you guys all next time on The Sound Live.